Item number SCP-1001. Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-1001 is to be kept at Site-103 of the Greenhouse, reinforced with Dangerous Organisms Protocol 12A. It is to remain rooted in the soil core 9 meter diameter by 4 meter depth, in which it is to be removed from the site discovered. It is to be watered and fertilized supportively, as detailed in Document 1001-2. No object capable of producing the fertilizer periodically is detailed in Document 1001-2. No object capable of producing hazardous sound, sonic weaponry, audio-based mimetic effects, high decibel infrasound, etc. is permitted within hearing distance of Biosite 103. The object is to be fed 20 kilograms of nutritional supplement 1001-R-8 once monthly. The precise formula for nutritional supplement 1001-R-8 is detailed in Document 1001-2, but it bears repeating that the supplement's protein content is not to be less than 40% by mouse, and that all protein is deserved from pigs, dogs are completely intelligent species. These guidelines all may be altered as necessary when testing requires that SCP-1001 to be hungry. Bones, horns, and other hard tissue are never to be provided except as part of duly supervised tests. All tests involving provision of hard tissue are to be pre-approved by both Dr. Glattensbury and current security Dr. of Site-103. Description: SCP-1001 is a single plant apparently belonging to a nondescript species of Wilwiska. Unlike other Wilwiska plants, it's like a tree-like trunk which broadens into a woody taproot, 187 meters wide and 50 meters long, 2 meters of which protrudes above the surface. Also unique to SCP-1001 itself are its leaves, which are up to 6 meters long, lined with barbed prickles, and give below screeching sticky pitch-like resin, which are capable of motion with considerable dexterity and strength. SCP-1001 is geographically disjunct from its known relatives, having been found to an Andean high desert near Peru. SCP-1001's trunk and taproot are hollow, opening a rounded aperture at its apex, and filled with highly caustic solution of hydrofluoric acid and digestive enzymes comparable of those found in pictures of the Nephis SP. This solution is capable of reducing 50 kilograms of soft animal tissue within a thin slurry within 20 minutes of submersion. While it is capable of photosynthesis, SCP-1001's leaves are singularly infected, producing only approximately 50% of the plant's caloric requirements. Likewise, its roots are unusually ineffective at uptake of organic and mineral nutrients. To mitigate this deficiency, SCP-1001 is an obligate carnivore. It uses its prehensile leaves to capture passing prey and pull it into the central cavity where it is digested. SCP-1001's intelligence is highly debatable. Its basic hunting tactics resemble those of flounders. It buries its long leaves into the sand and waits for a sufficiently large animal, at least 40 kilograms, and passes by, whereupon it emerges suddenly and captures the passing prey. When this tactic does not produce results sufficiently quickly, however, SCP-1001 resorts to sophisticated audio mimicry. It is capable of producing literally any sound it is ever exposed to. as well as recombining known sounds into novel phrases. It has been observed using the latter capacity to lure human prey, speaking in the voices of other humans known to the prey subject. It means its means of sound and production are unknown. Also interesting are SCP-1001's prey preferences. It prefers to consume intelligent animals, especially those capable of tool use or building artificial structures. Humans are always its preferred prey, but in their absence, has accepted primates, dogs, parrots, pigs, beavers, ants, and nest-building birds. Note, note that many of these species fall well below its usual size. Threshold some to such a degree that capturing and digesting them produces an energy loss. It is method of detecting intelligence unknown, but apparently not based on experience, since it has attacked squid and small dolphins with eagerness comparable to its attacks on humans and Indian monkeys. SCP-1001 is incapable of digesting hard tissues completely. The bones of its prey are gradually excreted through channels near the top of the edges of its creducts. Once excreted, those bones are invariably picked up from one of the object's leaves and moved to a location or beneath the soil surface surrounding SCP with the SCP-1001. The object arranges the bones in complex patterns which are demonstrably useless for water capture and bring primarily subterranean and do not aid in attracting prey. The resemblance to the blank Nazca data redacted and the devotional mandalas of SCP data redacted have led Dr. Glattensberry to hypothesize that it may be representational or even data redacted. Anomalous effects. At the time of discovery, SCP Foundation in 18 blank SCP-1001 was located at the center of the roughly cellular bone pattern, 18 meters in diameter and 8 meters deep. Blank 7%, which was composed of human bone. Nearby native tribes professed religious fear of the object and were threatening it with regular human sacrifices. The sacrificial ritual has finally divulged to Foundation interpreters require evident priests to escort the surface toward SCP-1001 along a strictly delineated avenue. At later found to be correspond closely to a certain few features of the subterranean bone pattern. Devastations from the pattern were said to be punished by capture and consumption of the attendants, as well as the sacrifice of a successful ritual resulted in only one person being taken. In rare cases, a priest would be directed to move a particular data redacted proven in return to unspecified gift, or even push back the date of the next required sacrifice. Oral histories state that the ritual to have been only originally demanded by the tree itself, data redacted, spoke in the voice of our data redacted.